ash colour green for this current camouflage scheme. And this aeroplane is in the colours of she represents all the Vulcan squadrons in the 1970s. She has the Lincoln coat of arms on the fin and the Panther's head of number 1 group on the nose. And she represents 9, 12, 27, 35, 44, 50, 83, 101, 617 and the operational conversion unit 230 ACC. She also has painted on her nose the spirit of Great Britain, which I think she really does represent so much that's good about our country.
Go on, let it rip. Let it rip.
Well, that looked pretty sporty to me. And there she is on the far side of the airfield. A very short takeoff run for a big aircraft. That sound and of course the wonderful Vulcan howl coming from the 4 Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus 202 two-shaft turbojets. 16,500 pounds of static thrust roughly, each of them 65,000 pounds in total. Of course, these days she doesn't carry a lot of the equipment that she used to carry when she was an operational aircraft, including not carrying 2 navigators. That must have considerably reduced the weight, I guess. Speaking as one myself, I'm allowed to say that. But here she is coming back in front of us, and Bill Ramsey will be accelerating her down the line of the runway. Of course, right at the end of her operational, still as safe as any aircraft flying today, that she's done 10% more hours than any other Vulcan before. So she's into an area of unknown unknowns, and the maintenance of her safety record . Her excellent safety record requires the expertise that is increasingly difficult to find. She's still being enjoyed by around 3 million people every year. That's 50% more than 3 years ago. And she's going to do probably another 20, maybe more air shows this year. So, you know, you do have other chances to see her. When she's finished, she's going to become part of an extraordinary team at her home base of Robin Hood Airport, Doncaster, Sheffield, otherwise known as Royal Air Force Finningley. The Vulcan team and the Aviation Skills Partnership are going to create a new life for her as the centrepiece of the Etna project. It will be an aviation academy and a heritage skills centre. It will showcase technology. They start their takeoff and they will all And I think we all owe a huge vote of thanks to TAF and the 7 engineers that I mentioned earlier for keeping this magnificent 55-year-old aeroplane still flying for all of us. But perhaps I should just say that as she comes in for her final landing, I quote the great Dr. Seuss, you know, the man who wrote The Cat in the Hat and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. He wrote, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." Or if you can't manage that, at least a little smile through the tears. Vulcan XH558 lands.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Sean, for taking us through that absolutely marvellous description and commemoration. Can't believe it's the last time we'll see this at Fairford, but marvellous sight. But coming up, yet more excitement. The action continues throughout the next half an hour, and we hope you are ready for it. Because